Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our Magic the Gathering Exploration series. And in this series, Cloud decided to pick out for us Journey into Nyx, the second. I think it's the second block, and the second set in the Theros block. And the Theros block is one of the cooler sets of cooler blocks because it's all based on Greek mythology. I think he's been influenced by his reading of the Aeneid and the Odyssey and all of the Greek ancient literature he's been exposed to recently.
Well, and then they would find a heathen in their flock because I actually have a rather dubious interaction with the gods using my particular deck. I picked Journey to Nyx because I like enchanting creatures, much like I liked using Equip Magic cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before it became Dudio. And then enchantment creatures became a thing, and they are both enchantments, and they are both creatures, and they are twice as awesome.
Actually, they're twice as vulnerable to removal, but are we ready?
Ah, yes we are. Haha.
Alright then.
Twice as easy. I did.
And let us start with rolling of dice.
Oh crap! Not the handling of the cards, the rolling of the die, but of course. 16 loses to your 19.
Alright. And I will go first.
That is a very convenient position for you to take, for by respect I can get a more consistent hand.
I think I'm actually going to keep this.
I'm going to keep this too. Let's rock.
Alright then. Let us start with one of the interesting things about this set, the temples, specifically the Temple of Epiphany, allowing me to scry one when it enters the battlefield. I'm actually gonna keep that.
Foils of the temples go for $25 on TCG Player. I am going to put down an island, he said, and tap one. Cast the Docra Mystic. 1/1 wizard.
Right.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. So, I am going to play a mountain, and then I'll tap 2 to cast the Mogus Warhound. No, the enchantment creature stuff that has bestow on them for a rather exorbitant fee. You can bestow their stats and their on-card effects onto other creatures. Bestow is honestly a really cool mechanic. It's just stupidly expensive.
It's stupidly expensive and a lot more valuable than I thought it was when I originally started playing these cards. For you see, I missed the part where it says it becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. That's very important. Second Wind is awesome.
Yeah.
And a Borderlands ability. I am going to put down my Temple of Melody and scry 1. View top card. I am going to put this card on the top of my library. Yes, I can stay right there. And then I am going to do something. I think I should just... Yeah, well, I can't attack you. That sucks. I'm just going to have my turn.
Alright then. I will put down another mountain, and then I'll have my Mogus Warhound attack you for 2.
I will not block it, so I take 2 damage.
Alright, and then I'll spend 3 mana in order to cast the Warwing Siren.
The Warwing Siren.
One of the interesting keywords that the Theros block started off with was actually Inspired. Whenever a creature with Inspired is targeted by another spell, an effect happens. In Warwing Siren's case, she gains a +1/+1
And now,
counter.
during your end step, I will use the Docra Mystic's ability. Both of us reveal the top cards of our library. I'm just going to put it on the stack. Okay, so both of us are going to draw these cards.
Okay then.
And then I will begin my turn. And, in addition, staring down your 1/3 with flying, I think I am just going to go to my draw step. Nice. Main phase 1. I will put down Forest, tap 1 to cast the Font of Fertility. It's an enchantment, and I will use its ability. Pay 2 and sacrifice it in order to put a basic land card directly from my deck onto the battlefield tapped. And
Okay. That's actually an interesting thing, an interesting cycle that's completely contained within this set. Each of the colors actually has its own font. I forget what the red and blue ones actually do because I'm not running them. The blue
that
one
would
is a
probably
draw
be the
spell.
Font
I
of
remember
Ire
that.
and the Font of Fortunes.
Yeah, it's the Font of Fortunes. All right, so I'm going to put down an island, and I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cast the Armory of
Iroas.
And then I'm going to equip my Mogus Warhound with the Armory of Iroas.
Jesus.
And meaning that whenever Mogus Warhound attacks, he gains a +1/+1 counter. So I will swing at you for 3. Actually, I'm swinging at you for 4 because
yes,
I think
he gains it during the
Yep.
declare attacker step. Correct. So he is a 3/3 creature during the declare blocker step. So here is the doohickey. I am going to declare my Doctor Mystic as a blocker on your Mogus Warhound, so I take no damage. Doctor Mystic is now dead.
Well, you take 1 in the air.
And I take 1 in the air.
All right. And with that, I will end my turn.
I will put down a mountain and tap 5 to cast the Doom Wake Giant. He is a 4/6 boss that says whenever he or other enchantments enter the battlefield under my control, my creatures my opponents control get -1/-1. The problem is neither of your creatures have only 1 toughness, so essentially nothing happens because I'm out of mana. But now I have a 4/6 blocker.
This is true. And how will I choose to respond to this? Well, I'm going to play a Temple of Epiphany and scry 1.
Scrying is cool.
Let's see. I think I'm actually going to keep that. Yeah. All right. Next, I'm going to spend 1 in order to cast a Blinding Flare on Doomwig Giant.
Now he can't block. He has become the dumb giant.
Actually, I'm going to spend 2 to also cast Blinding Flare on my Warwing Siren, giving her a +1/+1 counter.
Brilliant. And she can't block until end of turn. Haha.
All right. I forget. Can I? You know what? I totally forget if I can do that or not, so I'm not going to bother. All right, and I will swing at you for 2 in the air and 4 on the ground.
For a total of 6, so I'm down to 11. Ah.
All right, and with that,
well, I must admit, that is extremely problematic for me, because now both of your creatures have 4 toughness. My god. But I get to start wailing the fucking shit out of you. Starting with my Temple of Malady. Scry me some epic crap. I just revealed the card. I'm going to put the Doctor Mystic that I revealed from the top of my library onto the bottom of my library. I don't need that shit. Instead, what I need is to tap 5 in order to bestow the Spire Spine onto my Doomwake Giant. He gains 4 power and 1 toughness, making him he is now an 8/7 creature.
Yep.
And, because I just casted an enchantment card, creatures my opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn, yada yada yada. Swinging for 8.
All right, I'll go down to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And I will end my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Right, that's going there. Yeah. All right. Let's see. It's 3, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Polymorphous Rush, targeting Doomwing Giant, Mogus Warhound, and Warwing Siren.
Choose a creature on the battlefield. Any number of target creatures you control become a copy of that creature. Okay, so who are they copying?
They're copying Doomwing Giant.
Oh shit! So now they're both now they're both 4/6 creatures that have 1+1/1. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. Oh my god, that is hilarious. So now you're gonna swing with a with power 7 plus.
I'm trying to think.
5.
Does my Polymorphous Rush resolve before my Warwing Siren does?
Polymorphous Rush goes on the stack, and then Warwing Siren goes on the stack when it's targeted. So Warwing Siren resolves first.
All right.
So you're swinging. You're gonna hit me
Cool.
with a 7 something and a 6/9. Holy shit!
Okay, so my 2 Doomwing Giants will attack. So 7 and
Yep,
6.
I am dead, and that is the game. Holy crap! Yeah.
Yay!
Good game, Gerdat. Wow.
Thank you.
Well, that was fast. God damn it.
All right, moving on to R2.
Oh yes, after my concession. Boom.
All right, let us begin.
Okay, and I'm gonna let you go first, so that I can enjoy drawing an extra card.
I will keep.
I also will keep this hand.
All right, I'm going to play a mountain, and then using that mountain, I'm going to cast the Satyr
Nice.
Hoplite. And with
Heroics
that, I
are
will end.
cool.
Heroics are very cool. Like, one of the most powerful things about, I think, yeah, it was during this block, because we also had the core set M14 for this. So one of the coolest things that we had was we had the Ordeal of Iroha. I forget if it was the Ordeal of... no, it was the Ordeal of Heliod. Yep. And you would cast that on a Johnny's Pride mate. And once a Johnny's Pride mate swung 3 times, dealing a total of 6 damage from that, it would trigger off the Ordeal, giving you a shit ton of life. It was kind of stupid how powerful that combo was.
Stupidity.
Now, Johnny's Pride mate should never be allowed in Standard. Anyway, I'm going to swing at you for 1 with Satyr
No
Hoplite.
blockers. Take 1.
And I will end.
Alright. Now, I have choices. My god. I'm going to choose populate my battlefield with the Sage of Hours. My 1/1 master. And I'm going to end my turn.
Alright.
Because you haven't been running a lot of removal. I like that you're running cards that just target. And I also didn't put it together that creatures that can't block is a useful ability on creatures that have... Oh, so you're not going to attack.
I'm not. I want to, I do, because Sage of Hours gets stupidly powerful really quickly. But you're also running green-blue, and I don't think that there are all that many green combat instants in here, aside from maybe Giant Growth. I'm pretty sure that there's a red one, but I'm not running it, so...
You know what? I keep dragging the top card of my library onto the stack because of how many times I playtested this. I'm going to view the top card of my library in order to scry. This card is going to stay on top of my library. And I'm going to swing at you with a 1/1 Sage of Hours.
Alright, and I will decide to block
Hold
that.
it. I will tap 2 in order to cast the Solidarity of Heroes, targeting the Sage of Hours.
Alright.
When Sage of Hours is targeted, he gains a +1/+1 counter. And then Solidarity of Heroes doubles the number of +1/+1 counters on him. So he's a 3/3 creature.
Alright.
And now I will end my turn.